Everyone says you shouldn't do life alone. And they're right, until you use that as an excuse to never begin. How many dreams have you postponed because someone was waiting for a friend? I'll go to the gym when my mate joins. I'll start YouTube when I find an editor. I'll study harder when my friends stop distracting me. I'll chase my dreams when someone believes in me. Listen carefully. That day may never come, not because people are against you, because everyone is busy trying to survive their own lives. They're fighting battles you can't see, chasing goals you don't know about, carrying worries they'll never tell you. You are the center of your story, but only a small chapter in theirs. The mistake isn't expecting people to help. The mistake is building your future on promises that were never yours to control. Some people will encourage you, some people will disappear, some will genuinely want to help but won't have the discipline to help themselves. That's life. And if your progress depends on someone else's consistency, then your future is no longer yours. Think about that. You are giving another person the power to delay years of your life without them even realizing. That's a dangerous way to live. One of the hardest lessons adulthood teaches is that people mean well more often than they follow through. It's rarely malicious, it's just reality. People get tired, people lose motivation, people change careers, relationship ends, family grows, responsibilities multiply, and suddenly the person who promised they'd be there isn't. Not because they lied, because life just happened. If you haven't learned to move alone by then, you'll stop moving altogether. That is why independence is not optional, it's survival. There will be mornings when nobody texts you, good luck. Nobody asks how your project is going. Nobody notices the effort you're making. And your mind will whisper something dangerous. If nobody cares, maybe it isn't worth doing. Don't believe it. The seed doesn't stop growing because nobody is watching. The sunrise doesn't wait for applause before it appears. The river doesn't ask whether anyone appreciates its direction. Nature never asked for permission to become what it was created to be. So why should you? The people you admire today weren't carried to where they are. Before the interviews, before the followers, before the success, there were months, sometimes years, where they worked in complete silence. Nobody shared their posts. Nobody celebrated their small win. Nobody believed they would still make it. Imagine if they had stopped there. Imagine how many interventions would have never existed. How many books would have never been written. How many businesses would have never been opened. How many lives would have never been changed. Not because they failed, but because they refused to begin alone. The truth is, the beginning of every meaningful journey feels lonely. You don't have proof it'll work. You don't have a crowd cheering. You don't even have confidence some days. You just have a decision. And that's enough because confidence isn't what starts the journey. Action is. Confidence catches up later. People think it comes first, but it doesn't. Confidence is simply the reward for keeping promises to yourself. Every time you wake up and continue without being reminded, every time you keep working without validation, every time you stay disciplined when nobody would know if you quit, you're casting a vote for the person you're becoming. Eventually, those votes become your identity. And here's the irony. The people who refuse to walk with you at the beginning often becomes the same people asking you how you did it. Not because you became lucky, because while they were waiting for certainty, you learned how to move without it. So if nobody comes, open the door yourself. If nobody believes, become your own evidence.